If you're hypermobile, you've noticed that going up and down the stairs is very challenging, and this video is for you. When it comes to going up or coming down the stairs, I've noticed that going down the stairs is a lot more challenging than going up, though it doesn't have to necessarily be without any issues going up. I treat joint hypermobility at my clinic, and I see many patients with their joint hypermobility and instability in place. This video is going to explore to you options available to kind of spare your knees until you look into your joint instability a little bit more. When it comes to going down the stairs, as an example, or even going up the stairs, this is a movement that requires you hinging yourself at your hips. You using your pelvis as a base and foundation of the structure above, and your legs instead of your knees. What ends up happening instead is your pelvis is unstable, your thigh bone connected to your leg bone, forming your knee joint, is just kind of shearing over the leg, and it really hurts under the kneecap, below the kneecap as well. A lot of times, because there is so much load onto the shoulder, onto the knee joint, that there is that twisting, there's that lateral or side shift, so the sides of the joint become unstable. So what I'm suggesting is, instead of, so if we can turn this camera up for you to see, what I'm suggesting you do is to hinge here instead of trying to manage things here. So going down the stairs, start zigzagging and put your heel down before your toe down. So when you're going down the stairs, don't go with your toe touching the ground, go with the heel touching the ground, and don't go straight down the stairs, zigzag like so. That's just a temporary tool that I'm giving you. But the reality is, you got to learn how to use your body parts more effectively. I know we can't treat or get rid of your connective tissue disorder, but we can definitely end up using your body parts better, because instead of using the same joint over and over, or the same muscle over and over, which is the reason why your muscles in certain locations feel so tense so much, we use a group of muscles and a group of the body parts that work together to support the move. This is what joint management is. This is what coordination of movement is. And this is how I treat joint hypermobility in my practice, seeing primarily hypermobile patients. I use developmental exercises. Those are the same steps of movement we all have done as newborn babies, to coordinate movement, to control movement, to balance ourselves, to then become running toddlers. This is what management of hypermobility, which starts with safe movement, is all about. So, not going for hikes may help you at the beginning, but then again, managing hypermobility starts with movement. If you're not active, it is going to lead to further flare up. So, we don't want to be doing that. If this makes sense to you, please explore my website, where I try to answer a lot of questions that I hear in my clinic from my hypermobile patients. Do understand that joint hypermobility is something that you can absolutely work on and you can improve upon. And because you have joint hypermobility and you have a connective tissue condition, does not mean that you need to be miserable for the rest of your life. There is hope, and I want you to understand that every single day you can make a difference. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.